Thanksgiving to New Year's Eve, we are going to be going to so many events, especially Kym. So showing us some homemade gifts that every hostess with the mostest will love is our very own hostess with the mostest.
Oh, thank you, Kym. I love
Kym,
that.
they're all homemade.
They really are. And you know, Deb, it really is true. You tend to be going to so many different, I know we have a lot of like girls' luncheons and Christmas teas and things at your church that, you know, and you want to just show up and just have a little something extra, a hostess gift. And actually, Emily Post, I looked this up, and Emily Post said, no matter where you're going, you always should bring just a little something as a gesture of their hospitality for having you. However, the key is it doesn't have to be expensive.
That's right.
It just has to be something that you've thought of, maybe from the heart.
And
I
my
feel
mom
homemade.
also said it, as did my mother.
There you
never
go.
go to someone's home with empty hands.
I know.
All right, what's the first one?
All right, so here's the first one. Now, I was always a really big candle. I loved candles around my house, but as we find out now, all the candles are in with batteries, and you don't have to always have a battery or electrical thing that you're dealing with to get that candle light. So I decided to make up my own Reed diffusers, and these are so beautiful because they last a long time. They last all day and night. And Deb, you don't need to plug them in. You don't need to use lighters and things like that. So all you need is just a pretty container. You can get these at any craft store. Then you want to get your carrier oil. Now here's a little tip that because of trying it so many times, this is baby oil. You can use any carrier oil.
Interesting.
But we're finding that almond oil, which I tried, makes the oil look a little murky. The color becomes a little murky, a little muddy. So you might want to use something that has a little bit of a lighter color like this, the crystal clear color. And then you want to add any essential oil that you like. This one I use is eucalyptus because it's really great for easy breathing. It's kind of soothing to have around the house. It really does clear your sinuses.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Isn't that so nice? Here's just another little tip. If you want to, for the holidays, bring in that little holiday spirit. Clove oil is also great. You want to add 30 to 50 drops of your favorite essential oil to the base carrier. Then once you're done with that, all you want to do is add your little topper. You can tie a ribbon around it like I've done on this, a sprig of, you know, pine. And then here's the trick, ladies and gentlemen. You want to take your reeds that you can get them online or at any craft store, and then just put those right there. And then you put them in, and once a week, you just want to flip them so that you keep that great scent for the whole holiday season.
Sweet. And by the way, these can be pricey if you buy them at stores, designer stores. This is lovely. And to your point, these smell much longer than candles actually do,
and
to be honest with you.
they're healthy.
I love them, Kimmy. All right, now this I'd like to say is healthy, but I'm not sure that it is. It's not as healthy as a green juice.
It's not as healthy as green juice, but as you all know, I have become famous this year for my 3-ingredient oatmeal cookies.
That's right, and they're delicious.
Make like every Sunday. But I do have a tradition. I don't go in the kitchen a lot, but when I do, I have a couple of standards, and
one of them is Hunter.
Yeah, that was Hunter and I making our standard every year tradition, and it's the sugar cookies. So here is a fun idea. So many people have said to me on Instagram and Facebook, what are your recipe? What is it exactly? Can you tell us? And you know, rather than having to put it on that all the time, how about just getting a cute little box that you get anywhere? Then all I did was get double, sided paper that had a stick on the back, and then I just wrote out my recipe, got some pretty jars, put my flour in here, my sugar in here, added a little bit of the vanilla, your baking soda,
wonderful,
even
Kym.
down to the salt. And then, Deb, just as a little fun thing to make it a little extra festive, I put in a little baby mason jar of the sprinkles.
That's adorable.
Isn't that so cute? And then the instructions of how to make
the cookies.
And now I would like to
Are we going to have one?
Yes, absolutely. These are mine, fresh from home. Aren't they delicious? And they're gooey. They're kind of soft and mushy, so really good.
Wow. I don't care what Hunter says, they're delicious.
So good. Thank you so much. No, he does. Are you kidding?
No, he always teases you, and it's not true. Okay, your last one is very sentimental. I love this one, Kym.
This is my favorite. So when you're going to someone's house, I really think it is so important to just really put some thought into it. And for many of my dear, dear friends that helped me through a really rough time last year, this is one of my favorite gifts to give away. It's a gratitude box. And what it is just any box that you can find. You just want to paint it, put a little ribbon on it, and then put the theme of gratitude. But here is what's my favorite, Deb. I get really pretty colored pens or markers, and then You either can buy little pieces of pretty paper, or you can even go and do this construction paper with a little bit of the crafty scissors. And then what you want to do is just write down every day, or tell people, write to them what you're grateful for. So I thought I would start the tradition.
I was going to say, I bet I know what you're grateful for this year.
I know.
Why don't you share it with everybody?
So I'm grateful for another year of good health, and to be here and to enjoy all of God's blessings.
That's right. And you've had a really tough year, and that is the best thing that we could possibly be grateful for. And I'm grateful for you and for your health. And to be completely honest with you, all the other things do not matter. And everyone at home knows this, who's ever gone on any sort of health journey for themselves or their family and friends. Nothing matters if you don't have your health.
Isn't that the truth?
And that's the most important thing. Not even your delicious sugar cookies.
There you go.
Kimmy.
We have gratitude, and that's what it's all.
gratitude.
That's what this season is truly all about.
That's what everything is about, really.
Yeah, really
Everything in life. I love you, Kimmy, and I love all of your wonderful Hostess ideas. They're great. For more information, you can visit hallmarkchannel.com.